This video goes over a dynamic warm-up, so just a quick review of dynamic versus static stretching. Dynamic stretching is what we want to do before exercise, so we're trying to hold for 5 seconds or less, working through moving through full range of motion, nice and gently, just to get your body warmed up, ready for activity, whether it's walking, hiking, exercising, lifting weights. Static stretching is going to be the longer holds, 15 to 30 seconds or more, help improve range of motion, relaxation. That's nicer for after activity. So we're going to focus on a dynamic warm-up. So first we're going to start with warming up our upper body. We're going to do what are called genies. So if you grab on one hand over the other, we're going to work on extending backwards, so extending through this mid-back, and then rounding forward, and extending backwards, holding 3 to 5 seconds, rounding forwards. Try to do about 5 of them. So every exercise is about a 5-second hold, 5 to 10 times. Next, we're going to have that same hand hold, leaning to the side, 5-second hold, switch, other side, nice and gently back and forth, trying to open up through this midsection. Finally, we're going to work on rotations. I'm going to have you cross arms over your chest, rotating to the right, rotating to the left. You can start with primarily just working on that mid-back still, or you can then turn your whole body. So now I'm rotating through my low back and through my hips. So next, let's do the inner thighs. So you're gonna bring your legs nice and wide. You can hold on to something for balance. We're just gonna lean straight to the side. So as you do that, you should feel a stretch right here along the inner thigh, 5-second hold, and then switch to the opposite side. Nice little stretch on the inner thigh, 5-second hold, back and forth, 5 to 10 times. So then we have the inner thigh. Now we're gonna do the front of the thigh, the quadriceps. So you're gonna hold onto the wall. Try to grab your foot or your ankle, and then we're gonna add a gentle stretch. So as we do this, you should feel a stretch in the front of the thigh. I don't want your back to arch. So we're gonna tuck the pelvis down. You can try to squeeze your glutes. So we're gonna have a gentle squeezing the glutes, add that little stretch, 5-second hold, come out of it. Same thing, 5-second hold, 5 to 10 times. Use support if you need it. Switch sides, same stretch. So then we have the quadriceps. Now let's do the hip flexors. So to do that, we're gonna go into a lunge position. You're gonna bring one of your legs back behind you. So the back foot, your toe is gonna be off of the floor. Same thing, we're gonna keep pelvis in a nice neutral position and gently lean forward. So you should feel that stretch in the front of the thigh. So from front ways, if we need a little balance, gently lean forward, no arching through the back. So if we need to squeeze the glute of that trailing leg and then come out of it, gentle stretch forward, 5 seconds, come out of it, switch sides. If you want to get fancier with it, you can add a nice little reach, or you can add a rotation. Okay, so then we have the front of the legs. Now we're going to do the hamstrings. So you're going to try to keep the back straight. We're going to put elbows, forearms on the thighs as the knees are bent. You're going to straighten your knees, keeping the back nice and neutral, and then come back. So we're stretching the back of the legs, the hamstrings. Lifting, 5-second hold, come back down, 5 to 10 times. So we have the hamstrings. Now we're going to do the calves. So you can find a wall, bring the legs back behind you. We're going to try to alternate dropping one heel at a time. You should feel a stretch along the calves. If that's not enough of a stretch, you can bring your hands down to the ground, go into that downward dog, alternating, dropping one heel at a time. If you don't want to get down into the ground, you can go back into that beginning position, bring one leg forward, back heel stays down, leaning forward, coming back out of it. Gentle lean forward, come back out of it, switch sides. We're working on nice stretch in the calf. So lastly, we're going to work on the glutes. To do that, we're going to do a figure 4 position. So trying to bring your ankle to the opposite leg, use some support for balance, and then you're gonna sit like you're sitting in a chair. You should feel stretch on the cross leg along the back of the hip. 5-second hold, 5 to 10 times. Switch sides. If that's too much, you can do the same stretch so you're sitting in a chair, figure 4, trying to keep the pelvis nice and neutral. So try that out. Let me know if you have any questions. One other final exercise, if you did want to add it in, just for a little warm up, are leg swings. So if we just move your leg forward and backwards, nice big swing, start in neutral position, rock the toe in, toe out, 5 to 10 times, and then switch sides. Nice big swing, toe in, and toe out. So none of these should cause pain. Make sure it's just nice gentle stretch in the targeted muscle that we're trying to address. Let me know if you have any questions.